any idea how to sing it. And they were like, just make something up. And that was the first thing I came up with, that tune, if you want to call it that. And they were like, sweet, that works. I was like, oh, come on. That was like our first try. We're going to stick with that? That didn't even sound good. They're like, no, it's great. We're keeping it. That's the dog song. Yes. Both of you at the same time, since you're right next to each other. Yes, go ahead.
Did you actually cry when Hughes died?
I did when I watched it, when I watched the subtitles. I was watching the show beforehand, and, you know, I'm watching it, and bam, he gets shot, and it's like the slow motion falling backwards, and his glasses come off, and I'm like, he's okay, right? And then they're carrying his casket, and I'm like, that's not him, right? What is this show? Is he dead? Yeah, and then, you know, the little girl. Like, oh, I gotta turn it off. Yeah, that was sad, man. I mean, that's when I was really invested in the show, was after seeing that. After that, I was locked in.
You didn't cry enough.
I didn't cry enough?
You did not cry enough.
Well, that's the thing. You know, Mustang's not a crier. He blamed it on the rain on a perfectly sunny day. It's starting to rain. Yeah. Some heavy precipitation going on out here. You crier. Yes.
Can you recite the dog line from when they had
Rain Fury. Yeah.
Oh.
the dog? I love dogs.
Like, you know that one.
I don't know if I know the whole thing. I mean, I obviously know the I love dogs part. You know the whole thing? Oh. I'll try, I'll get it wrong. I love dogs! Dogs embody loyalty. They follow their master's commands above all else. Be a jerk to them, they never complain, and they never once beg for a paycheck. Trust me, Fury, they're the great servants of man! I think I got it right, actually. I like to think while you're doing it. Yes.
Okay, so like, this is actually about the dog line. Didn't you say the I love dog lines in your original Armstrong voice?
Yeah, that episode was strange because the singing of the dog line was a one-time joke, and that stuck. And then the I love dog line itself was also a joke that stuck.
I watched the Japanese version of Full Metal Alchemist, and like when he says I love dogs, he goes, he really doesn't change his voice at all.
Oh no!
What made you
Yeah, he's like, Ine, or whatever. You know, he doesn't like just say, I love dogs. He doesn't do that thing. So I just watched the face, and it's so big, and he's got that big goofy smile on. And I was like, well, he's got to do something bigger than that. You know, he's like busting out, and he's throwing the dog around, and he's dancing, and, you know, all this stuff. And my Armstrong audition was like, what was it? Oh, it was very melodramatic and very deep sounding and blah, 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 blah. It was like, you know, some weird superhero voice. So I was just like, I love dogs! And Colleen fell on the floor. She was laughing so hard. The director, I did it, and I look over, and the engineer and director had disappeared. They're like, just laughing so hard. I was like, okay, so how are we really gonna do it? And they go, oh no, we're using that. Like you are condemning me. Sweet. Wait, what? It's... Okay. How much time is that? We're talking about global politics. Hold on one second. Yeah, I'm going to take over the world.
Arab Israeli peace accords.
One more question? Sweet. Okay, so we got time for one more question, I guess. Yeah, the time, it flies so short. And it has to be a question. Is it a question? Nah! See? I got you. Questions? Question? It is a question? Okay, question.
If you could be in Royce Mustang's shoes for one day, what would you do?
Are you kidding? I'd blow everything up. For like one day, I put on a ski mask, put on the gloves, and just set everything on fire. I just be like, boom, boom, boom. Some cops would show up, and they'd be like, freeze. I was like, I don't think so. Back in your car, go away. That's right, yeah, I know. I would totally abuse my power. Thank you so much for coming out. I'm going to sign some autographs.
Are you still filming a camera?
All right, so here's how we're gonna go ahead. We're gonna